Hi everyone, welcome to day 20 of the Virtual Nails and Sales Advent Calendar. How's everyone doing today? If you're watching this live, we did have some news yesterday in England. If you're in England with Tier 4, which was obviously very upsetting for everyone. Oh, I've got hair in my mouth. There we're gonna go. There we go. And yeah, so many of us in England put back into lockdown yesterday, which obviously completely devastating, especially at this time of year. So today's training is actually pretty fitting for that. So I'm pleased that it's come up today. When I looked this morning, I was like, what's planned to talk about today? And I was like, oh, it's Unpackaging the Endless Possibilities. I was like, that's amazing. That's like perfect for today, to try and get us back into the positive a little bit. If you're watching live, please come and say hi. Also, if you're watching on replay later on, let me know if you've been enjoying these. And also head over to our Nails and Sales YouTube channel. You can subscribe to our channel over there, and it means that you will be you'll be notified whenever we do any of our lives. So we're doing these every single day in December from the 1st through to 24th. I was like, no one's gonna be listening to them this week, everyone's gonna be so busy. And now I'm like, oh, okay, well, actually, like, what, a third of the English population now takes are now not working. So maybe you can come and listen to these instead and get a little bit of motivation, maybe feel a little bit happier. Come and share, like, in the comments, like, how you're feeling this morning. And we're going to talk a little bit and unpackage the endless possibilities that are available to you. Oh, Danny, you're devastated today, so it's good to see your smiling face. I know, Danny, it's so hard. It's really upsetting. I definitely shed a few tears myself yesterday. It's just like all of the hard work as well that like everyone's been putting in to like make sure that they're fully booked and things. But we just need to remember like that. Well, one, stay in the great gratitude of the things that we do have control over right now. Enjoy this time as much as possible with our immediate family that we live with. And then look forward to 2021 and to go into it with that positive attitude, like possibility. Like, I know we're talking about possibilities today, but it all kind of comes in together, like possibility, positivity. They come kind of in hand together, you know. So let's dive into unpacking the endless possibilities that are available to you, because it can be like it's we have something called limiting beliefs. Most of us. We all have it pretty much, I think. And it's where we only believe like certain things are allowed to happen to us and that certain things can happen to us. And for example, things like becoming a millionaire or owning like, I don't know, a mansion or becoming a pilot or I don't know, anything that's like out of your normal realms of possibility. It's like a limiting belief that we put on ourselves that we can't possibly ever have that and that is unlikely to ever happen to us. Let me know if there's anything in your life that you dream about having that really excites you, but you say to yourself, well, that's never going to happen to me. And I used to see it a lot when I was working mobile, and I'd be going around to all these people's homes, and obviously you get to know your clients really well, have like really nice chats. And one of the things that often came up was, you know, I don't know, just like talking about like different houses and things. And like, you know, people love to like look on Rightmove at like expensive houses and things. And in my mind, I'm like I when I first started thinking about this stuff, like, and like 5 years back, like I never would have thought it was possible for me to kind of like go from like having a job that was like, I don't know, I was not like well paid. Like I was below average with what I was getting paid. And I never, even though there was nothing in me at that time that would have proved to me that one day, oh, I can have like whatever house I want. I'm not there yet, by the way. But I have this belief, like, and so this is what happened. So I used to go around to mobile clients. Some of them had the most amazing houses, which I think really, really inspired me anyway. But some of us, we'd be chatting, they'd be like, oh, yeah, like, you know, this road, like they literally would say, oh, do you do like any clients down this road? Like, because they know like the houses are amazing. Like, is it amazing, like going to see all these like incredible houses? And I'm like, yeah, like absolutely love it. And I love seeing all these houses, and they're like, oh, you know, that would never ever. I look on Rightmove and I dream about having I dream about those houses, but that's never ever going to happen for me. And their belief is that could never happen to them. They have the job that they have, their husband may have the job that they have, partner, whatever, and they can't see beyond that limiting belief of that. Maybe they might up from a 3 to a 4 bedroom or something, but they can't see further than this. And this, I'm talking houses here, but it can be anything. It could be your salon, it could be your whole life, it could be whatever. And it's a limiting belief we have, because actually everyone has it in their power. I'm just using this as an example. Everyone has it in their power, if they wanted to get to a position where they could buy £1 million house. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but we all have it in our possibility. Now, what happens is for most of us, because it's hard for us to see beyond our horizon, beyond our limited beliefs, is that we just accept what we have. And we might level up a level or two and improve things and get more things that we want, but we don't see that we can 100% go and get that. And this, I feel, is the difference between those that go out and completely change their lives. Like, you hear about these people all the time that it started with absolutely nothing, and then they built these crazy businesses, and people that have gone from literally sleeping on their friend's couch for 2 years to being a multi-millionaire. And it's because they don't limit their beliefs. They don't limit what's possible for them. And for so many of us, and this is why I love this, I'm so passionate about this stuff, and I love talking about it, because it can make such a difference to your life. And if you actually can open up those possibilities available to you, and let me just finish this story. So some of the clients that I had, they'd be like, oh, well, I'm never ever going to have that. And I'm thinking inside, I'm going to have that one day. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, because I'm a nail tech, and before that I was an admin assistant. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I do feel like it is available to me. I'm just not sure yet how yet. And if you can start feeling into those things as well, and actually start, it all starts with a simple seed, and it might be this today, of planting, oh, maybe it is possible for me. Maybe I can have that. And then it's well, how could I get that? And then and your brain, and it will be subconscious. And to start with, you may feel like you're lying to yourself, and you're well, I'm saying that I have that, but really I don't think I can. And but just keep saying it to yourself. I can have that if I want. I can have that if I want. It is possible for me. And we sometimes, what happens is, we live by the belief of our other family members, of the people that we're around. It's ingrained in us from when we're small. And we do a lot. It's we do a lot of money mindset work, over in the Nail Business Success Club as well, because it's those things that it's oh, money doesn't grow on trees, or things that our parents say to us that make us. Sometimes it's not just it's not our parents' fault. It's society and everything, basically, all together, that gives us these limiting beliefs that make us think that things aren't possible for us. Where I'm here to tell you that everything that you could ever want is possible. And I give the example as well. If I wanted to become an astronaut, yeah, it for me at the moment, I'd be that is a limiting belief for me. I don't sure how I could become an astronaut. I'm too old. I haven't got no training. But I could probably go out and do it if I really want. And if I was willing to sacrifice everything to have, and that dream was important to me, then I would go and do it. I mean, I'm not even want to go to space. Sounds way too scary, but you can go and do or be whoever it is that you want to be, but it's how much you're willing to sacrifice to do it, and how much you're willing to put into it to do it. But anything is possible. And just going back to our nail tech kind of thing, it is actually possible for every single nail tech in the country to be earning 5k a month doing nails. It may not seem like it's possible for you right now, and it may not seem that you're going to be, that within 2 months you're going to be earning that, but it is a possibility, because it's happened for other people. And if it's happened for other people and they're no different to you, it can happen for you as well. Now, your beliefs then might come out, well, yeah, but I'm not as good as nail tech, or I live in a different area of the country, or whatever it is that you're saying around that. But it is possible, because there are nail techs up and down the country that are earning that and more. And so if it's possible for them, it is 100% possible for you as well, if you're willing to put the work in, if you're willing to if you're willing to put the work in, and if you're willing to sacrifice other stuff. Like for me, in order for me to grow French and Drench, I had to sacrifice time with my family. Like, and I'm not saying like that everyone should do that. And I think sometimes I look back and I was a bit wrong for doing some of the stuff I do. Like, I'm not perfect either, but my dream was so important for me, and now it's got me to where I am now. And if I hadn't have put that time in, if I hadn't have sacrificed, like, we couldn't afford stuff because we couldn't, and like we got in debt and we couldn't afford stuff because I could have easily just been like, oh, I'm going to give up French and Drench and I'm just going to go and get another job. And trust me, I Googled other admin jobs regularly, like probably every other month. I'm like, oh, Gaz, I can't do this anymore. To my husband, I'm going to give this up and I'm going to go and just get a proper job. And he's like, no, because the dream is so strong. And we know that if once we've nailed this business, it opens up so many possibilities to us. And it's not just, it's yes, it's that money coming in, but it's the freedom that it gives us, owning our own businesses, the freedom it gives us not having to rely on anyone else, and that feeling of pride of like, you know what, I've built my own business and I'm bringing my own money in, and that feels amazing above going and doing another job. And yes, you get the security with the other job and you don't get all this bloody pandemic like craziness and everything like it affecting you as bad. And it is tough, but it also has all these amazing positives to it, that really, you know, when we come to the end of our lives, we're going to look back, or we're going to be someone who looks back and is like, oh yeah, I just literally worked the whole of my life, and yes, I had some fun times in between, and I had some good holidays and blah blah blah. Or like, and I know you're all be feeling this way because you're already like in here having set up your businesses, and you'll look back and think, wow, like I really did everything that I could with my life, and I tried so hard, and I built an amazing business, and I actually managed to support myself. And maybe you'll be like, I actually managed to support myself and my whole family, and grow whatever it is and wherever you want to get to in life. Like, you can, and you don't need to just hold back on yourself because of what other people are telling you that's possible for you. Like maybe your husband's, well, yeah, you know, go and do your nails, like not really understanding where it is that we can actually get to with this, and how much of an amazing industry it is to be in. There's so much negativity sometimes, but I actually don't see any of that. I see positive, like in here, it's fully positive. In my Nail Business Success Club, it's positive. And we can make so many opportunities out of being a nail technician. Like, I can't believe I'm a business coach now. And when I started like being a nail tech 5 years ago, I would have thought that I'd be here now, and it's just worked out this way. And I'm so grateful for it. And I absolutely love it. But like, so many opportunities are available to you. And what starts out for so many of us as something that we just want to do on the side, or that something we want to be able to stop doing our other job with, or something we want to do around the kids, like, can turn into a real passion. And I know, like, us nail techs and everyone I speak to tells me they love their job so much, and they love doing nails. And we are so lucky to do a job that we actually love. Yes, we have all the hard things around it, but we do a job that we actually love. And, you know, that is incredible. But because of that, and because the passion that we can put into our business, it means that we have so many opportunities as to where we then take it from there. So it may be that you want to just continue being a nail tech, and that's absolutely fine. And maybe it's just that you keep upping your kind of earnings from doing that. Or maybe you got the dream of, like, I was talking to someone yesterday, the dream of opening a cabin in her garden, and she's like, oh, I feel so lucky for all the other people that have that already. And it's like, it's available to you, and you could get there in a year if you wanted to, if you're willing to put the work in and have that belief in yourself. Like, you can do that. It may be that you want to like become an educator. Maybe that you want to open your own like education center. Maybe that you want to start your own brand of gel polish. Like, you know, whatever it is, all those people that have done that before you have been in exactly the same position that you are in now. And me too. Like, I was a nail tech. I was a pretty rubbish nail tech in the beginning. Like, I wasn't naturally good. And I put a lot of practice and a lot of time and money into learning and continuing to do that. So everything is available to you, and I'm really excited for what possibilities could open up for all of us in 2021. And I want you to all try and stay in the positive today. Try and think of what you're grateful for. Try and get excited about the possibilities that are available to you. I'm not sure who said that, Joe, you're looking amazing, by the way. I think it's the earrings, because trust me, I only woke up like half an hour ago because it's my morning for a Lions morning. I was like, I almost put the Santa hat on to cover the hair up. Cool. Renetta said, I've always been good enough, so you always believe that. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Well, have an amazing day, everybody. And I will be back tomorrow. You know what? It's actually my daughter's birthday tomorrow, and we have someone visiting the doorstep, not inside, because obviously COVID, to celebrate her birthday, and they're coming at 11. So I'm not going to be on at 11 tomorrow. I'm going to probably come on about an hour before, about 10. So I will see you all tomorrow. Can't believe we've only got like 4 of these left now. Crazy. But have an amazing Sunday, and I will see you all soon. Bye.